Welcome, everyone. I want to talk to you today about something that has the potential to change everything for you. Something that can take you from where you are now to where you've always dreamed of being. You might be wondering, what is this thing? Is it luck? No, it's not about luck. Is it about being born with a special gift? No, it's not about that either. It's not even about waiting for the perfect moment. The truth is simple. It's something within your control, something that can make all the difference in your life. It's called consistency. You see, success isn't about hoping for the right opportunities. It's not about waiting for the perfect time. It's about showing up every day. It's about staying in the game when others quit. It's about building something that lasts, no matter the odds. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't comes down to this one key factor: how consistently they show up. How they push through when things aren't going their way. How they keep moving when they don't feel like it. And I'm here today to tell you that consistency is the real key to success. It's the game changer. If you can master consistency, you'll find yourself reaching your goals, no matter how high or how impossible they seem. So, let's dive deep into what consistency is and why it's the true foundation of everything you've ever wanted in life. Let me ask you something: how many times have you started something big, full of excitement and hope, only to quit when the going got tough? You've been there, right? You start strong, energized, full of hope, and then when the challenges hit, you back off. You get tired. You lose the fire. You quit. Think about how many dreams have been abandoned because we didn't feel like pushing through when things weren't going our way. But the truth is this: if you don't stick with something, it doesn't matter how talented you are. You'll be stuck in the same place, always wondering what could have been. Quitting feels easy, doesn't it? It's a trap. A comfort zone that stops you from becoming who you're meant to be. But it's not the path to success. The real power comes from consistency, not motivation, not talent. Consistency. The ability to show up every single day, even when you don't feel like it. You can't depend on motivation to carry you across the finish line. Motivation is fleeting, it's a temporary feeling. It's like a spark. It's exciting at first, sure, but it burns out quickly. Motivation is that initial burst of energy you feel when you start something new. But what happens when you're tired, when the pressure is on, or when the excitement fades? You're left with one choice: quit or stay consistent. When you stay consistent, you build momentum. You make progress, even when it's tough. Even when it feels like you're not moving forward. Because, you see, success isn't the result of a single burst of energy, it's the accumulation of small actions, taken consistently, over time. Now, let me ask you another question. What happens if you don't build consistency in your life? What happens if you keep starting things, only to stop when it gets hard? You waste time. You keep wondering why nothing changes. And that's the trap so many people fall into. They give up too soon. But here's what happens when you commit to consistency. You don't just change your habits, you change your identity. You become the person who doesn't quit. The person who shows up every day, no matter what. Success isn't built on one big moment. It's built on the daily grind. The small, everyday steps you take. The habit of showing up. Consistency isn't glamorous. It's not flashy. It's not exciting. But it's powerful. It's the thing that makes you unstoppable. Think about it. If you believe success will come with a burst of motivation or a single giant leap, you're mistaken. Success comes from doing the work, day in and day out. Every small step adds up. Every action, no matter how tough, moves you closer to your goal. Let's talk about motivation for a second. How many times have you felt pumped up to start something, only to find that motivation fades away faster than you expected? You wake up excited, ready to conquer the world, and by midday, you're already tired, distracted, or simply bored. Sound familiar? Well, let me tell you something, motivation is a liar. It's a quick burst of adrenaline that gives you energy at first, but it doesn't last. Motivation doesn't care about your long-term success. When you're tired, stressed, or when the excitement fades, motivation will leave you high and dry. But there's something else, something far more powerful, called discipline. Discipline is the muscle that gets stronger the more you use it. It's what keeps you going when motivation fades away. Discipline says, I don't care how I feel today. I'm doing what I said I would do. Motivation might get you started, but discipline will keep you going, even when everything else tells you to stop. It's the thing that separates the winners from the losers. Motivation makes you feel like you can do anything at first. But soon enough, reality kicks in. The work is hard. You get tired. Challenges arise. Without discipline, you'll stop. You'll find every excuse in the book to put things off. But if you have discipline, you push through no matter what. You keep doing what needs to be done, even when it's hard. Even when you don't feel like it. If you want to reach your goals, you've got to stop waiting for motivation to strike. Stop depending on it. Build the habit of discipline. Discipline doesn't care about your mood. It doesn't care if you're tired or stressed. It just shows up. Every single day. No excuses. If you wait around for motivation, you'll never reach your potential. But when you embrace discipline, you'll see just how powerful you can be. Discipline is what separates the dreamers from the doers. It's what will take you from where you are now to where you've always wanted to be. You know what excuses are, don't you? Excuses are your worst enemy. Every time you come up with an excuse, you're building a wall between yourself and your dreams. I'm too tired. I don't have time. I'll do it tomorrow. These excuses sound harmless, but they're not. They keep you stuck. They stop you from moving forward. They stop you from becoming who you're meant to be. If you want to get anywhere in life, you have to stop making excuses. They're a trap. They sound good in the moment, but in reality, they're just lies you tell yourself to make you feel better about doing nothing. They're just a way to justify mediocrity. The truth is, you have time. You have the energy. You have the ability. But you're letting your excuses control you. You're letting them define your life. Think about this for a second. Every time you say, I'll do it tomorrow, you're stealing from your future. Every time you say, I don't have time, you're lying to yourself. You have the same 24 hours as everyone else. The difference between successful people and unsuccessful people is that successful people don't waste their time on excuses. They get to work. They make progress. No matter what. So, stop making excuses. Start taking responsibility for your actions. Excuses won't get you anywhere. They'll just keep you stuck, spinning your wheels, wishing for something better but doing nothing to make it happen. Life isn't easy. It never has been, and it never will be. The road to success is full of obstacles, challenges, and setbacks. We all face them. Some of you may be going through a tough time right now. Maybe you're dealing with personal struggles, financial stress, or uncertainty about the future. It feels like everything is pushing you in the opposite direction. But I'm here to tell you that obstacles are a part of the journey. They're not there to stop you, they're there to strengthen you. You see, every obstacle you face is an opportunity to grow. When you push through a challenge, you come out stronger, smarter, and more prepared for the next one. The key is to view challenges not as roadblocks but as stepping stones. You will always encounter obstacles, whether it's fear, doubt, or outside circumstances trying to knock you down, but your response is what matters most. Think about the people who inspire you. The ones you look up to. What do they all have in common? They didn't let obstacles stop them. They kept moving forward. They kept showing up. And if they can do it, so can you. You might not have control over every obstacle you face, but you do have control over how you respond. You can either let it defeat you or use it to fuel your determination. The choice is yours. Success is not about avoiding obstacles, it's about persevering despite them. Life is going to test you. The question is, will you test yourself? Will you push through when it gets hard? Will you keep going when every part of you is screaming to give up? If you can say yes to that, then there's nothing that can stop you. Remember, your obstacles are just temporary. Your resilience is what will carry you through. It's not the hard times that define you, it's how you respond to them. And that's where consistency comes into play again. Now, I know what you're thinking. You might be looking at your goals and feeling overwhelmed. You have this massive dream, but the journey to get there seems so long, so daunting. You might wonder, how am I ever going to get there? But let me tell you this, you don't have to take giant leaps. You just need to take small steps. Small steps, taken consistently, will get you where you want to go. It's easy to get caught up in thinking you need to make a big splash right away. But the truth is, the biggest achievements come from the accumulation of small, consistent actions. Each little step you take brings you closer to your goal. Don't get discouraged by the distance between where you are now and where you want to be. You don't need to conquer everything at once. What matters is that you show up, day in and day out, and put in the effort. A big goal can feel impossible, but when you break it down into manageable tasks, it becomes achievable. Just like climbing a mountain, you don't look at the peak from the bottom and get overwhelmed by how far it is. You take one step at a time, one foot in front of the other, and before you know it, you've made it to the top. So don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait for motivation to strike. Start now, with one small step. Then take another. And another. Keep moving forward, and you'll see the results. Your consistent effort will build up over time, and eventually, you'll look back and realize just how far you've come. But here's the thing, consistency alone is not enough. You can show up every day, but if your mindset isn't aligned with your goals, you won't get far. This is where so many people fail. They underestimate the power of their own thoughts. Your mind is your most powerful tool. If you believe you can't do something, you're right. If you believe it's too hard, you're right. Your mindset shapes everything. If you don't believe in your ability to succeed, no amount of hard work or consistency will matter. But when you cultivate the mindset of a winner, when you truly believe you are capable of achieving anything you set your mind to, the sky's the limit. So how do you change your mindset? It starts with shifting how you think about yourself and your goals. Instead of seeing obstacles as insurmountable challenges, see them as opportunities to grow. Instead of focusing on what could go wrong, focus on what could go right. When you think positively and take action based on that positive mindset, you start seeing results. It's also about self-talk. Your internal dialogue is incredibly powerful. If you constantly tell yourself that you're not good enough, not smart enough, not talented enough, then that's exactly what you'll become. But if you tell yourself, I am capable, I can handle this, and I will keep moving forward, then you'll become unstoppable. Changing your mindset takes time, but it's one of the most important things you can do for your success. Your mind is like a garden. If you plant seeds of doubt, negativity, and fear, that's what will grow. But if you plant seeds of positivity, determination, and self-belief, you'll start to see a whole new world open up to you. So, here's the challenge for you. Starting today, commit to consistency. Commit to showing up every day, no matter how small the step. Commit to doing the work, even when you don't feel like it. Commit to pushing through the hard times and embracing the growth that comes with it. Consistency is the key. And yes, it's hard. It's uncomfortable. It's frustrating at times. But it's also the only way to achieve lasting success. You have to decide that your dreams are worth the effort. You have to decide that no matter what, you're going to keep going. The next time you feel tempted to quit, remember this: success isn't about making big leaps, it's about taking consistent action. So, no more excuses. No more waiting for the perfect moment. Start today. Commit to the process. You don't need motivation, you need discipline, mindset, and consistency. Are you ready to embrace the power of consistency? Because once you do, there's nothing that can stop you. This is your time. This is your moment. Show up, do the work, and watch your dreams become a reality. Remember, success is not a destination, it's a journey. And that journey is made up of countless small steps. It's made up of every decision you make to keep going, every moment you choose to stay consistent, no matter how tough things get. Your future is built on what you do today, not tomorrow. So take that first step now. Don't wait. Don't hesitate. Your dreams are waiting for you, and with consistency, you will get there. The power is in your hands. The path is yours to walk. Keep going, and let your consistency lead the way. Remember, success is not a destination, it's a journey. And that journey is made up of countless small steps. It's made up of every decision you make to keep going, every moment you choose to stay consistent, no matter how tough things get. Your future is built on what you do today, not tomorrow. So take that first step now. Don't wait. Don't hesitate. Your dreams are waiting for you, and with consistency, you will get there. The power is in your hands. The path is yours to walk. Keep going, and let your consistency lead the way. Now, here's the promise: if you commit to showing up every day, no matter how small the effort, the life you've always dreamed of will be within your reach. Success is closer than you think, and it starts with one simple choice. Are you ready to take that first step? Because everything you want is on the other side of consistency. Let's make it happen.